Welcome to another episode of Behind the Beat with DECAP. In this episode, I'm going to walk you through how I produced Way of Life by Dayne Jordan in FL Studio and Ableton Live.
Look, I'm good, no, I'm great. Niggas crooked, so I'm straight. You ain't down with the team player, we don't ever trade.
Let's get into the session. Earlier this year, I met up with Dayne Jordan in LA. He rented out an Airbnb, and I was just coming up with ideas for him. So Way of Life was one of the quick beat ideas I came up with. So the track was real simple. It was just a skeleton. I started it with drums. So as you can see, I drew them out in Channel Rack. Then the next thing I added was bass. So how I got those gliding sound effects was I had the note played here, and then what I did was I made another note, double-clicked it, and selected this ramp option, which makes it glide. So how I achieved this sound was I did a lot of glides in the 808s. And the 808 was just a sample that I found because I was just making quick ideas, so I just threw samples into FL and just started messing around. So this is the original sample. And then from there, I just went into Harmor and I added a synth. I just cut the high frequency and the low frequency, and this is what the synth sounds like. That's literally it. This is what it all sounds like together. So from there, I just took what I did in that loop, looped it up, sent it to Dayne. He started writing to it. And then a couple weeks later, he sent me a demo track along with his vocals. I put it in Ableton and I mixed and mastered it. Check out what I did in Ableton. So from FL Studio, I stemmed out the beat, and I have all the parts that I just showed you here. I put them into a group, and then I brought in Dayne's vocals. So let me play you a little bit of this.
I'm good, no, I'm great. Niggas crooked, so I'm straight. You ain't down with the team player, we don't ever trade. Chris been riding with me, wait, since back in the day. We was at the locker looking like a referee, wait.
So for the vocal, this is what it sounded like raw.
Good, no, I'm great. Niggas crooked, so I'm straight. You ain't down with the team player, we don't ever trade. Chris been riding with me.
So all I literally did was I added some reverb in an aux track, and then I loaded the CLA vocals plugin from Waves. And I did a little stereo widening, added some compression, some treble, and some bass. And this is what it sounds like after.
Look, I'm good, no, I'm great. Niggas crooked, so I'm straight. You ain't down with the team player, we don't ever trade.
In the beginning of the track, I added some shouts from Drums That Knock Volume 6. These are the shouts. And with the track, this is how it starts off.
Look, I'm good, no, I'm great. Niggas crooked, so I'm straight.
And on the master, all I have is EQ. I'm boosting a little bit at about 2 kilohertz. I have this plugin G-Clip to limit the track. And I have utility, and I dropped it down by 0.3 decibels, just so it stays well enough below 0 decibels. So that's how I produced Way of Life by Dayne Jordan in FL Studio and in Ableton Live. If this content is helpful to you, be sure to subscribe to this channel and click the bell to get notifications. Follow me on all social media, and leave a comment below and let me know what was helpful for this video, or let me know anything else you want to see in the future. This is another episode of Behind the Beat with DECAP. Peace.
Look, I'm good, no, I'm great. Niggas crooked, so I'm straight.